That's a good question. How do you prioritise your work? In fairness, we all have so much to do. I'm certainly busier than I was 2 years ago, 5 years ago, or 10 years ago, and I think most people are. So how do you get through your work and feel a sense of achievement every day? Well, the secret is to come up with some sort of priority or action list. Let me share one very simple yet incredibly powerful principle with you, and it's simply this. Never start a new day with yesterday's list. There are some people I've met and they've got to-do lists that are 3, 4, 5, 10 pages long. And as soon as they cross one thing off, they put 2 things on. That is really demotivating and depressing. So the secret is to always start a brand new day by rewriting your list. Even if you didn't do anything yesterday, rewrite your list. Now think about it, why would you want to rewrite your list? Well, you want to rewrite your list because firstly, it'll jog your memory. Secondly, priorities change. What wasn't important yesterday could be very important today. Also, by reprioritising, you make sure that you don't take on too much work, because I'll tell you something, most professional people that I've trained and worked with in organisations take on too much. They do too much work, or at least they try to. What then happens is they get to the end of the day, they look at their list, they've only crossed 2 or 3 things off, and they've been a failure. And that's not a good thing to do. So let me share with you the triage principle, which we teach in our training programs. Triage is about looking at your list once you've written it up, and by the way, only have between maybe 7 to 10 things on your list. If you start your day with more than 10 things, you're either Superman or Superwoman, or you're taking on too much work. So what do you do if you have more than 10 things? Well, there are some secrets about that, which I might share later. In any event, write 7 to 10 things on your list. The next thing to do is look through that list and triage the list. You've heard of that term before. It's a medical term. It was used by the French during World War I. It was a way of prioritising soldiers that were wounded on the battlefield. Now, we've adapted triage and we help professional people use this in their workplace. So we look at our list and we ask ourselves, what is on my list that must be done today? It's of significance, it's important, and if I don't do it, my company, my colleagues, my customer, or even my career might suffer. In that case, if it's got to be done today, then it's an A priority. Secondly, what would I like to do today if time permits? Well, that's a B priority. And by the way, if you don't get a B done today, there's always tomorrow. Just remember, what's a C today could be a B tomorrow and could be an A by the end of the week. Finally, C's. C's are low priority activities. They're the little bits and pieces I call the stuff. Some of them are fun to do, they're easy to do, they're simple to do, but they really aren't the reason that you're on the payroll. So by all means, write a couple down, see if you can get a chance to do them during the day, but don't start your day doing C tasks. Start your day focusing on your A's, which is the reason you've been employed. They're the most important activities, high leverage, dollar productive activities. Then come the B's and finally come the C's. Never start your day by working on simple, quick or fun stuff, because what will happen is by 2 or 3 o'clock, you'll wonder why nothing's been done. Sure, you've ticked things off your list, but you won't feel a sense of achievement. The achievement comes in completing your A tasks. A tasks are the reason that you and I are on the payroll.